Hey boys, what's up? Today we have something super excited. Let's not talk much, let's just jump right into it. Today we're gonna explore Axiom Pro. If you never have heard of this platform, it's a platform specifically for meme coin traders. And I will explain a little bit what is important, what you have to watch out for, and how can you use it in the best, most efficient way. I have a link in the description if you want to support the channel. If you want to save on trading fees, just use the link in the description. Sign up and then we go from there. All right, so the first important thing is we have those different menu items over here, and the most important ones which you will use is Pulse and Tracker, and probably Portfolio as well. And Rewards is pretty useful too. So if you trade for a while, you will be eligible for rewards, and then you can basically get some money back. As you can see, I have already some rewards here. Not too many, but yeah, so you always get a nice little kickback. As more you trade, as more rewards you get. Okay, now the most important tab of all is Pulse. Now you can see that you don't see anything, and this is simply because I set my filters right. And this is the first thing what I want to show you guys. Each of those cards here has this filters tab. So we have new pairs, final stretch, and migrated. What does it mean? New pairs, obviously pairs which were just created. So you can see this one is 4 minutes old. Final stretch is when they reach their bonding curve. And migrated is after they migrated. You will see this on the chart too. Very important is those filters. So I will show you my filters. But also I will have a link in the description where you can just download them. I can export them here. And if you want to have my filters, you just go to import, and then you have the same filters I have right here. So, first thing I have here is number of buyers. So for my new pairs, as you can see right here, there's like a filter tab for each of those. For my new pairs, I set number of buyers 100, liquidity 3000, then age maximum 10 minutes, top 10% holders 20%. Now this is very important. What it means is that only not more than 20% can be top 10 holders. So the top 10 people cannot hold more than 20%, right? Because obviously as more concentrated the supply is, as more likely that somebody can rug you or basically manipulate the price. I mean, obviously in meme coins, there's a lot of manipulation going on anyway, but I will show you how to get around it, or how to benefit from it rather. Now, def holder, so the person who created the coin, we want that this guy has only maximum 5%. Same story. If the def has too many percent of the supply, then he has the full control, and this is not good for us. Snipers, this is basically automated bots. We don't want more than 8%. Insiders, we don't want more than 10%. Bundle. Now, bundle is if there are wallets which are basically connected to each other through transactions or other things. If this percent is too high, it's pretty much the same like this top 10% holders, meaning a small group is controlling a large portion of the supply, and this is also not too good. Now we want at least 25 holders and at least 2 pro traders. And then on the protocol, you only choose Pump.fun, Moonshot, Believer, and Launch Lab. Of course, there's a lot more, but you know, this is the most, the biggest ones, let's say, the most serious ones, and your chance of getting completely fucked are a little bit less. So I would recommend this setting here. Now for final stretch, it's a little bit different. Here we have a maximum age of 40 minutes, 30%, and so on and so forth. You can do a screenshot, or as I said, just import my settings, and then we have the same for migrated. There's also a little bit a different settings here. Either way, so once we have this set up, you will see it looks different. If you open it for the first time, it will be full of coins here. Like this, we're already filtering to potentially good coins. Now let's open this two here, and let's have a look. This is your normal interface, how it would look like when you open a coin. As you can see, we have the trades here, we have the chart here. Now let's set this to 1 second. And this is basically the price action. This SS, this is those snipers, what I mentioned before. So sniper buy, sniper sell. And then we have the def sell as well, which is interesting to watch out for. I noticed it's not too good of a signal. As you can see, the def sold here. Then it's sold down. But it's not always the case. It's already like rebounding over here. So not only if you're thinking like, oh, the def sold, so I should sell as well, it's not always the best move, right? Let's have a look at this one. Now I'm telling you the most important things to watch out for. Number one is this over here, active Axiom users. So as more users are watching this coin at the moment, obviously as more tractions this coin can potentially get, and as higher the chance that it will pump. Let's have a look here, 21, here 20. Next important number, holders. This is really important. As more holders we have, obviously as more volume and as more interest in the coin, and as higher the chance that we will make a profit with it. Now those are the settings what we just set up in the filters. This is those top 10% holders, the insiders, the bundle, def holding, snipers, and LP burned. It's interesting to have a look at it, but it's not really the most important thing. Important is the holders and how many people are watching it. Those are the most important things. Now, next important thing is this number over here, net volume. So as long as the net volume is green, it's good, which means more people are buying than selling, right? So as long as this one is green, we are good. It's not a guarantee, but it's definitely a good sign, let's say. Now another important one is the bubble chart right here. So this shows us how so if we just refresh this real quick. Okay. So this shows us all the wallets, all the holders, and how they connected with each other. Now what we don't want to see is that there's a lot of connections with those wallets, because this means that it's highly concentrated amongst a few people. And what they're going to do, you will see probably in a second here. So this one, not too good. First of all, it's only 34 holders, which is not good. I would say from above 100, it's getting interesting. Another thing to watch out for is like the creation date of the wallets, which is the small number underneath, 6 months, 9 months, 5 months. So basically what we're trying to do is find coins where the signs are minimized, that it's basically just a rug pull, and all the holders are basically one group, right? Because if this is the case, then they're just sitting there, buying amongst themselves, waiting until a real person comes in, puts some money on the table, and then immediately everybody's selling and your money is gone. So make sure to check here at least that this is not too similar, right? So 1 month, 11 days, 1 year, 10 hours, 1 month, 1 year, 1 month. So this looks pretty good actually from only the wallets. Now another interesting sign is to look at the recent sales. If you don't have this window right here, you can get it with this one. You get it with this one, trade table, trade panel. So this shows you basically the recent trades. I also set a filter here, which I set is a minimum of $20. So you only see all the sells and buys if they're above $20. Now, if I remove this one, you will see in a second. Now we have more action. Let's see over here. Let's remove it. Okay, you see this is pretty slow, not much happening here. So this coin is pretty much already done. I would not buy it. Only 17 holders, which is really low. Only 4 people watching. So you can pretty much close this one out. This one is not going to go anywhere. Now this one, same story, holders going down. Interest from people are going down, only 3 watching. So this one is also pretty much done. Nothing really happening here. Now, while we are waiting for some other good coins to appear, I want to show you another very important one. So as you see, if we are on any chart, let's just take this one. You have this instant buy panel here, which is pretty useful. This one, instant trade. Now, what this allows you to do is to instantly buy and sell your positions, right? So you have your different amounts for buy and for sell. You also have your full trading panel over here. I will go to this in a second, but let's have a look first on this one. As you can see, you have 3 presets, and you can edit them here. This is the overall settings, so you can say the P&L. One thing which is a bit confusing sometimes, the P&L is not resetting. So if you buy and sell the same coin over time, then the P&L is just basically a continuous number and counting all your buys and all your sells in the total P&L on this coin. And you can do reset P&L, so it will reset the coin every time you fully sold a position. This is just a matter of taste. Now for those presets, you can see here, we are now on preset number 1. And those are the settings. Very important. Slippage, priority, bribe, and then your MEF mode. You have the same for sell. By default, this is a lot higher. I like to trade with a low slippage. Slippage basically means how much of a price drift you accept. Let's say you put a limit order at 10K and you put your slippage at 5%. This means you accept a worse price by 5%. Okay, priority is basically how fast you will get filled, and bribe also adds to the priority. So if you put a higher bribe, then the chance that you get filled is a lot higher. But if you're not trading with huge amounts, honestly, a lower slippage and a low bribe and even no priority at all. I see for sell, I have a priority because usually when you're selling, it's more important to get filled quicker than when you're buying, right? That's also why I have a higher slippage here. So when I'm buying, I accept a very low slippage, no priority, and the lowest bribe you can set. And for priority, for sell, we have the slippage at 10, priority, and bribe. You can also increase those numbers, but this only makes sense if you trade with a higher volume, right? Higher amounts. Okay, now we got a coin here in our filter. And this is also the good thing, like we don't want to have millions and billions of coins popping up. We only want to have coins where there's potential. Now, if we look at this one, this already looks interesting. First of all, we have 64 people watching, already over 100 holders, which is good. And if you see those images here, this means like real people are buying. Now you can click on them, and now you see their statistics, basically. Their P&L, for example, this guy had a total P&L of 220,000, and he bought, and then he sold. And then this other guy is this one, for example. Also, he has a P&L of plus 1 million. And then you can see exactly what they did, the history, their top 10 holdings. If he ever released any tokens by himself, you will see it here in dev tokens. And then activities just shows you basically the last actions this wallet did. Like 7 minutes ago, he bought exactly this coin, which we are looking at right now. And so if you have basically real people buying, it's already a good sign. This one is minus at the moment. This is not good. Also, this is dropping, which is also not good. This one is 120. This is still okay. Now, the good thing is this is only at 5K, right? Which means to double your money, you will need only a rise to 10K, which is pretty easy. Like as higher the market cap, obviously as more difficult it is to double your money. So to go from 100 to 200 is a lot more difficult than to go from 5 to 10, obviously, because you need much less capital for that, but your return is the same, 100%. Now back to this little trading panel here. So what you can do is we can now set a quick one for 0.01, Now you see there's this buy icon. Now what I recommend you to do, no matter how much you want to bet, always start with 0.01. Because sometimes there are tokens, they look pretty good, they go up, and as soon as you buy, it's rugging you, it's going down to 0. So if you always buy a little small test portion first to see, okay, what's happening, if everything stays stable, everything stays good, then you can scale in. Otherwise, you just lost basically $1, right? So all good. Now we're going to exit this one as well. And as you can see, there's this little buy icon and the sell icon, so it always shows you where you bought and sold on the chart. Now in this case, we already see the watch amount is dropping and the holders are dropping rapidly as well. So this is already a sign to stay out. The net volume is negative as well. The chart doesn't look good, so nothing to do here, right? So the whole game is to find a coin which meets your requirements, your strategy, and has enough liquidity and enough people to push the coin. So this is definitely not a long-term investment thing here. You really have to be aware if you get into this game. Everything is very short-term, and obviously it's closer to gambling than to investing. But still, with a good strategy, you are able to make good money. Now, this one is also pretty good here. So this is DEX paid, which means whoever created the coin paid, so this coin is listed on a DEX. Now, usually people wouldn't do this if they're planning to immediately rug the coin. So this is always a good sign, right? Now here we have 17, 18, 19, so this is going up, this is good. This one is positive, this is good too. And our holders are going up as well. So now this is definitely a coin, as it stands in the moment, which looks like to have potential. Now if you look at our holders, we can do a quick check here, 2 months, 3 months, 7 months, 2 months, 11 months, 2 months. So this also looks pretty good, not too similar. This is what we want to see. Let me put my filter, $20. So now we only see the trades over $20, which is relevant. Now you already see it's going up. We have 89 holders, this is going up too, which is good. So this has definitely potential. It's only at 9K, which means to double your money, to double your money, you only need a rise to 18K, which is definitely doable. Like from 9 to 18, let's say everything below 20K. If you enter everything below basically that you need 20K to double, is very reasonable. Like some coins, they go up until, I saw coins, they go up to 100, sometimes 60, like 50, 60 range, I would say is a realistic target for a good coin. And here you see this migration market. So as soon as we hit this threshold here, which is around 35,000 in market cap, then the coin is migrated. So he would move over to this card over there. Okay. If you have any more questions, if you want to know more about strategies, stuff like that, just let me know. I hope this helped you guys, and see you in the next one.